Okay, so okay, we will start with the Python basics. Now, first of all, the person named Guido van Rossum invented the Python programming language in 1991. Sorry. Now, some key features of Python programming language. Python is simple, general purpose, high level, interpreted, and object oriented programming language. So simple in the sense, we will see how much simple Python is in our following sessions. Now it's a general purpose programming language, so we can make use of this Python for almost all the purposes, all the programming purposes. Then it's a high level language, high level in the sense the program code is written in normal English language. Then it is interpreted and object oriented programming language. So interpreted in the sense, see the codes are executed, instructions are executed line by line, one by one. But this is not the case for compiled programming language. That is another type of programming language, compiled programming language. So in compiled programming language, we have to write the entire code once, then we can execute it. But in interpreted programming language, so we can execute instructions line by line, and we can see the output also. After each line, we can see the output. So that is the uh, advantage of interpreted language. But in compiled language, we can see the output only after executing the entire code. Okay, now Python is easy to learn. It's a powerful, versatile scripting language, attractive for application development. Then we do not declare the data type in advance, data type of the variables in advance. Usually, in case of C, C++, we have to write the data type in advance. We have to declare it, whether the data is going to be integer, floating point, etc., etc. Okay, so we need to declare it at the beginning. So that is not required in Python because it is dynamically typed. Now, the biggest strength of Python is having a huge collection of standard libraries. So libraries means, so in order to perform certain tasks. So for example, take the image processing task. Now for image processing, so we have some libraries available. PIL libraries available. PIL. Then we have computer vision toolbox, computer vision libraries are available. Okay, so then for array operations, we have NumPy library. Okay, so like that, we have a huge collection of standard libraries available for Python. Okay, so that is the biggest strength of Python. So we will see one by one how we can make use of these standard libraries for our purpose. Okay, now about Python versions 2 and 3. Now, usually you may come across these types of these versions of Python while you perform programming. So, just a second. Okay, so the programs written in Python 3 is not compatible with program written in Python 2. So that means it is not backward compatible. So whatever programs we have written in Python 3, you have to execute using Python 3 itself, not by using Python 2. Okay, so this thing should be there in your mind. Then Python installation. Now we can install Python in a variety of ways. So I am here introducing 3 or 4 ways in which you can install the Python programming language. So first one is from python.org. So you can go to this particular website, and from there you can install the Python directly. Now using Anaconda distribution, That is second method. Then third method is using Google Colab. Then the last one is using VS Code. So these are the four ways I'm showing you how to install the Python. So there are other ways too, but I am discussing only these four ways. Okay, so we will start with how to install Python using python.org. So for that purpose, so we need to go to the browser, any of the browsers available with you. Just a second. Okay, so type, you go to Google, open Google, then you type Python here in Google. See the first one, first link, that is welcome to python.org. So www.python.org. So that is the one I have showed here, python.org, the first method. So you click on this link, python.org. Now here you can see, here you can see this download button, download tab. Now here you can see, so when you click on this download button, see Python, download Python 3.115 is available. Okay, so from there you can download by just clicking on this button, download button. See, you can see that the Python file, execute file is getting downloaded here, executable file. Now you have to click on this file, double click, then the setup file is open here, so you can install it from here. So in my computer, my laptop, I have already installed, so they are asking for upgrading or customized installation. So for people uh, who are doing the download for the first time, so they will be asked to install it. Okay, so if you are installing it for the first time, so you can see that installation step here, that link will be there, so that option will be there, the install option will be there, so you can directly install by following the instructions available in this particular setup, the opened window. You can execute, you can install it directly. Now after installing that, I am just canceling this setup file. After you install it, okay, after you install it, so what you have to do is in the start button or here in the search, just you type Jupyter. No, no, sorry, not Jupyter. We have to type IDLE, IDLE. Okay, so ideally, you can see here ideally Python 3.11. So this is the ideally for the Python 3.11 we have already installed. Okay, so ideally means integrated development learning environment. Okay, so you click on this ideally. So you can see that a new Python ideally shell is opened here. So this is where you can type the Python command and you can execute it. Okay, or what you can do is you this is like command window. So you execute, you can type your program here. See print. Then if you type hi, then if you execute this. See, when you type enter, it will get executed. Okay, so this is one way. The usual way is when you have a program, you have to open a new file like this. Now here you can type the program, then you can save the file in location we require. Then you can run the program by just clicking this run module button option. Okay, so this is one way to run the Python program. Okay, now I'm just closing this. We are not using this way. We are going with the Anaconda method or the Google Colab method. Okay, I'm just closing this. So this is one way. Now the second way is using Anaconda distribution. Now the distribution means along with the Python, you will have the sorry, along with the actual Python, you will have the standard library, some of the important libraries, and other usual things required for normal people to work with the Python. Okay, so the distribution contains some essential libraries along with the actual Python. Okay, so that is the advantage you have when you install Python using Anaconda distribution. Okay, now I will just show you how to install Python using Anaconda. So the same method, you open the Google, then open the Google. In Google, you just type Anaconda. Then the first option available is see www.anaconda.com. Click here. Now go down. Just wait for the page to be loaded. Okay, now the page is loaded. Now you can see that here you have a download button available here in order to download the Anaconda distribution. You have the download button here. See, you have the options. This is for see Windows. Then for Apple, we have Anaconda available. For Linux also, we have Anaconda available. But this button is for, you can see it here. It is for Windows only. Okay, so similarly, when you click on this Apple and this Linux versions, you can download it from there. Okay, but for the time being, I am using Windows system, so I am downloading Anaconda for Windows. Now it is getting downloaded. Now after the downloading is over, what you have to do is double click on the downloaded file, install it. That's all. See, you can see it here. Um, you go backward. You can see what are the features available. Some options will be there. You can click on each and every option. You can explore what are things available in this particular website. Okay. I'm waiting for the file to get downloaded. See, here you can see one option, code in cloud. So that means you can do the same thing in cloud. The free version is available and the paid version is also available. You can see here. So cloud means You can perform the action whenever you want to code. You can do it in the cloud. The same environment you can have in the cloud. See, no setup is required. Work on any modern browser, preloaded with hundreds of Python packages, libraries, includes getting started resources for beginners. So you can start for free. Okay, that is another option. So like that, we have many options. See, I think my file is already downloaded. See, Anaconda for Windows, it is available. Now I'm just clicking on this. See, see, this is a setup. Now you have to click on this next. Then you have to agree. So like that, you have to go to the next one. Then you click on this next. Then again, another window will come. You have to click on next. So like that, you have to proceed. See, like this. Next is not empty. Please choose a different location. See, the problem is I have already installed Anaconda, so that is why it is showing like this. In your systems, uh, uh, if you have not installed the Anaconda already, you don't have any problem. You will not have any problem. So you can install it directly there. So already installed means that Anaconda is enough. No need to install it again. Okay, so for me, I have already installed, so that is why it is showing. See, this particular folder contains already Anaconda 3. Please choose a different locations. You can do it, you can select new location also, no issue. You can install it there, but I am not installing it. Okay, you go ahead and install and wait for the Anaconda installation to be completed. It may take some 5 minutes. Okay, wait for this Anaconda to be installed properly, completely. Okay, then after installing everything, you just close all the open files related to Anaconda. Okay, so that's it. You have installed Anaconda. You can check it here by searching here. You can type Anaconda, ANACO. See, it is showing Anaconda prompts, then Anaconda Navigator. So this Anaconda Navigator will get opened once you install the Anaconda properly. So I will show it here. So this will get opened automatically after you install the Anaconda. See, a circle shaped, sorry, it is showing installing, initializing. I'm just, see, uh, I'm just closing this. See, this is the Anaconda Navigator. So this will get open once you install the Anaconda properly. Okay, so here you have many options available. Anaconda notebooks, then Jupyter Lab is available. So you have Jupyter notebook here available. Now we are going to make use of this Jupyter notebook. Okay, so Spider also is there. Spider is another. Uh, I will tell you what is Spider, what is Jupyter notebook, and okay, so this is Anaconda distribution, Anaconda navigator. I'm just closing this. This is not required for us for now. Okay, so this is the way to install Anaconda. Now, after you install Anaconda, similar to the IDLE we have seen before, in Anaconda, we can write the Python in Jupyter Notebook. So there is a notebook name. Notebook means an open file. Okay, open place where you can enter the code. Similar to ideally we have seen previously. Okay, so what you have to do is in this search, you just type Jupyter, JUP. It will show the Jupyter notebook. Now click on this. Jupyter notebook will get opened. See, this is the Jupyter notebook interface. So this Jupyter will get installed along with the Anaconda. So no need to worry about this, no need to install it. If it is not installed, then as I told you, you open the Anaconda Navigator. From here, open the Anaconda Navigator. See here, Anaconda Navigator option is there. Open that. There you will have the option to download the Jupyter Notebook. But don't worry, this will be already available with the installed Anaconda. Okay. Now this Jupyter Notebook, uh, I want to open a new Jupyter Notebook. See here, you can see this window. This window shows all the folders and files you have in your C drive in your system. Okay, see, these are the files available in my C drive. Same files you can see here in this opened window. So I will show it here. I'm just opening my C drive. C drive, see, C drive. Then I'm going to usage. Then my username. See, these files. See, all these files are present in that Jupyter window I have opened. See, you can see it here. Same files. See, for example, this class, this folder named class, you can see here that folder named class. See, class. Okay, so all the files and folders available in this C drive, usage, then the username. My name is Vipin, so it is showing Vipin PR. So under this, what are the files we have, folders we have? So the same files and folders will be available in this particular window. So that means Jupyter works on all the sorry, whatever files we are having should be placed in C drive in order to work on Jupyter Notebook. Or whatever files I am creating will be available in C drive only. Okay, if you want, you can create a new folder and you can save it to that particular folder. Okay, see here, you can see you can create a new Python 3 file, you can create a new text file, you can create a new folder. Now you can create new folder and you name that folder, and after that you create a new file in that folder and you can work it out there. Okay, for the time being, I am just creating a new Python file. See, this is the Jupyter notebook, open notebook available. So here you can type the Python code. Say print hi. Print is a keyword available in Python. I will be explaining what is print later. It is to print. It is self-explanatory. Okay. Now what I am doing it, I want to execute this particular line. So for that purpose, we have a run button available here. See, we have a run button here. So when you click on this run button, see that particular line will get executed and it will display uh, the the content present inside this uh, single quotes in the print statement. Okay, so this is the way to execute the Python code using Jupyter Notebook. So we will be mostly using this Jupyter Notebook because this is what to say so simple to use and we can almost all the people can easily download the Anaconda easily. Okay, so I will be using this Jupyter and one more way I will discuss after this, that is the Google Colab. I will be using that too. So you can either use this Jupyter or Google Colab. Okay, that previous method, the ideally using Python installed from Python .org, you can use that too. But I will be using this Jupyter for my explanation purpose. Jupyter and Google Colab also. Sometimes I may use Jupyter, sometimes I may use Google Colab. Okay, so this is the way. Uh, just I'm writing one more line. Um, print. Okay, I am executing this. So in order to execute, you can click on this run button, or you have one more option. You just place the cursor here. Wherever you want to execute, you place the cursor in that particular cell. See, this particular place where you enter the code is known as a cell. Okay, you place the cursor wherever we want to execute, which cell you want to execute, you place your cursor there. Then what you have to do is, you can on your keyboard press shift and then press the enter key. See, it is getting executed, already executed. So once again I will show you. I am placing my cursor over the first line. Now in order to execute, you have two options. One is to press on this run button. Another option is, in your keyboard you can do the same. The second option is, you press keys shift, then you press enter key. That's all. It will get executed. So there are two ways. Whichever way you feel easier, you use that. Okay, I will be using both the methods simultaneously. Okay, now if we want to create a new cell, what you can do is, so suppose you want to create a new cell after the line number 2. Okay, what you have to do is, you place the cursor on line number 2, then you press this plus symbol. Here you can see plus symbol. When you press the plus symbol here, see, new cell will get created. Now if you want to create one more, you press the plus symbol again. See, that's how. So this is how you can create new cells, and you can do the programming here. Okay, but the thing is, as I told you, there is one way to execute it. You uh, press shift enter. So when I press shift enter, see, automatically a new cell will get opened. But when you press on this run button in order to execute, this will also create a new cell. Okay, no issue. It should not produce any new cell. Let me try it once again. When you press on this run, again clicking on this run, see, only it is getting executed. No new lines are created. But when you do the execution using shift enter, see, I will show it here. One more time I will show. Print, print, bpin. So when I am executing this, you can see it here using shift enter. See, okay, it is not showing here. Anyway, we will see it later. Okay, I think this will be available in Google Colab also. So we will discuss it later in Google Colab. Okay, so I'm just stopping the kernel. See, that means in order to stop the entire program, so you can have restart and run out, or restart and clear output. Restart and clear out means this will get restarted, and all the outputs will get cleared. So you can see it here. Now again, I can run it once again. Okay, so before running it again, let me uh, Let me delete these cells. These cells are not required. If you don't require these cells, you can delete this cell by just click. You keep the um, cursor on the particular cell you want to delete, like this, and see here the cut option is available. By pressing this cut option, you can delete the cell. See, you want to delete this particular cell, you press this delete. Here you press this cut option. See, again you press this cut option. See, all the unwanted cells are deleted. Now I will show how we can run it using shift enter. See, I'm pressing shift enter. We have obtained the output. Then again I am pressing the shift enter. See output. Again I am pressing the shift enter. See, now you can see it has produced the output. Bipin has been printed here, but it is creating one more new cell. So this is the thing I already tried to. This is the thing I wanted to explain. So whenever you press Shift Enter, it will produce the output. At the same time, it will produce a new cell. Okay. If you want this particular facility, you use Shift Enter, or you run like this. It will not produce any new cell. Okay, so whichever you require, you use it. Now, I think you for this particular for this sorry. Now, as a beginner, you try to start Python coding by just executing this using this run button. So later, when you learn everything, you can try with this shift enter, or whatever way you feel like easy, you go with that method. Okay, no issue in that. You can either click on this run button in order to execute this, or you can do the shift and okay. So these are the ways to execute program in Jupyter. Okay, then this is the second method. Next method is using Google Colab. In order to see, you can see it here. Next method is Google Colab. Now using Google Colab, how can we run the same program? Just a second. I'm opening the browser again. A new window. Sorry, I'm typing Google. Now this is the Google. Then Google page. Then you can type Colab here. COLAB. It is showing Colab. Google Colab. You can click on any of these Colab or Google Colab. No issue. I'm just clicking this Colab. See, the first option available is research.google.com. Collaboratory. Collab means co-laboratory, short form of collaboratory. Now click on this welcome to collaboratory. Okay, so a new window will get opened like this. So here you can cancel this. Now you can see you can create a new file, new notebook. So this will open a new notebook, a collab notebook similar to Jupyter notebook. We can say the Jupyter notebook hosted on Google Cloud is the Google Colab. Almost similar. Okay, so similar to Jupyter, see we have seen here. In Colab also you will have a cell like this. Now, if you want to uh, execute some program, say print instruction, print then hide. Now, in order to execute this, you have this option. See left side, there is a run button, an arrow mark, arrowhead. Okay, you click on this run. See left side, you can see it is connecting. Left side, it is connecting. See connected. Now once this is connected to Google Cloud, it will show RAM and disk with a tick mark here. See, you can place the cursor here. You can see connected to Python 3 Google Compute Engine backends. RAM allotted is 0.84 GB, 12.668 GB. Disk is available. I'm sorry, RAM available is zero point 0.8 GB or 12.68 GB. Then disk available, that means the ROM available is 26.26 GB or 107.72 GB. So anyway, no need to look into that particular these details. We will see later. Now just see what is the output here. High is getting printed here. Okay, again, if you want to create a new cell, you press on this code symbol, plus code. When you click on that, see new cell will get opened. Now I'm typing again print, then Pippin. You can run it by clicking on this run symbol. Now we have one more way, as I told you in Jupyter Notebook, you can press Shift Enter. See, when you press on Shift Enter, it is executed and it is showing the output. At the same time, it is producing one more cell. Okay, so that is the beauty of Shift Enter. It will produce a new cell. But when you execute when you execute it using this particular run option, it will just print it. That's all. No new cell will get opened. That is only different, similar to Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so whatever program we are writing in Jupyter Notebook, the same can be done in Google Colab also. Now, the advantage of using Google Colab is you can see here, right side, see D. D means it is working in my Google account. See, Dr. Bipin PR, you can see it here. Google account is Dr. Bipin PR, bipin.ac at the rate arishankara.ac.in. So that means this collab has been opened in my account only, my Google account only. Okay, so wherever you go, you can open your account there by signing into the Google account. You can use this collab there. So that is the beauty of using Google Colab. But in Jupyter Notebook, what you can do is, so when you switch over to a new system, what you can do is you just download the file you have already written. See, download us. Then you have these many options available. You download this notebook.ipynb. You download this, then you transfer it to the new system. You install the Anaconda there, then you can import that file there in the Anaconda. But in case of Google Colab, that is not required. You just simply sign into your Google account in whatever system you have, then you can access this same Colab there. Because this will go to your Google Cloud only. See, you can see the symbol of Google Cloud here. See here, top, left side top, Google Cloud, Google. See this symbol you can see. Okay, so this is the beauty of Google Colab. Now you can name this file in whatever. See, I am naming it Python try. So like that you can name. When you press enter, see it is renamed to Python underscore try dot ipynb. Ipynb is the format file extension. It is IPython notebook. IPynb. IPython notebook. Similarly, in Jupyter also the same thing. All these things will be in IPynb form extension. See Python 3 IPy kernel. Okay, because Jupyter was previously IPython. Now, once the Jupyter has started, they have taken the IPython and they have named it Jupyter. Now, once the Collab has taken the Jupyter into the Google Cloud, the same extension IPyNB. That's it. Okay, so this is all about how we will execute our program in Jupyter Notebook as well as Google Colab. So we will see one or two programs. We will see how we will do this thing there. Okay. Now this is only this how to open the Jupyter and the Colab notebooks and how to start. That's it. I'm closing all these things. Okay. Now there is one more way, VS Code, Visual Studio Code. The same method, you open the Google, there you type VS Code, there you can see the Visual Studio Code, you download the setup file, you install it. That's all. Now after installing, you type VS here, VS start button, then see Visual Studio Code will get opened. So it will almost same interface. See, you can open a new file. See, you new text file, new Python file, or new Jupyter notebook. See, Jupyter is also available here. If you press on this Jupyter notebook, see, you can see a cell here. Now you want new cell, you can do it. Okay, almost same. Now you can execute it. See, run button is available here. Okay, you can try it, but you should have a Python extension. What you have to do is go to these extensions. You can download Python extension. If you type Python, see Python, this is the Python extension. You just enable it. So I have already enabled, so it is not showing the enable button. Now for the first time when you do this, the enable button will be available. You enable it, then you can do the Python operations here. Okay, so these are the ways in which you can install the Python.